Welcome to the Thought Boss Podcast. This is your host, Nicole. I'm here to show you that all the help you need is already inside of you and that you're far more powerful than you give yourself credit for. I'm glad you're here. Now let's turn you into a thought boss.
Hey guys, it's season 2, episode 13. And if you haven't noticed yet, I am doing a podcast every single day this summer. They might be as little as 5 minutes and as many as 30. Yesterday, I just kind of went on and felt like I had so much to say. That was really good, and it was like 25 minutes, and that's perfectly fine. I think today's is probably going to be more like 10. But I wanted to teach you something real quick that will help with literally whatever you are going through. So your brain, as we remember, is designed to look for things that are going wrong. And when we have a thought about something, usually your brain's default is to think that everything around you is bad. And so it is kind of like analyzing the situation, but under its breath, it's also whispering its opinion about that situation. So the situation might be like, my kids are yelling outside. And then your brain will add underneath that, and that's bad. It might say, my husband is running late, like getting home from work. And your brain will also say, and that's bad. Like your brain has just decided ahead of time that everything's bad and everything's dangerous and that like it's just looking for things to complain about. Now listen, I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. You are a normal human. Like your brain's supposed to do this. You're not broken. My brain does this. Everybody's brain does this. Everybody's mind goes to the place of like, why is this bad? Why is this dangerous? Why don't I like this thing? And we have to intentionally like go in there, take the steering wheel away from anxiety and fear and like just survival instincts. We have to be like, all right, listen, thank you brain so much for keeping me alive. You're doing a great job and I love you. But I think I'm going to drive from now on. I think the person that I want to drive is like the real me, like the soul of me, because the soul of me is not worried about survival. The soul of me wants things like love and progress and connection, and it is not afraid. It trusts. It feels at home. It feels peace about being a human and being me, and it like there's this like deep sense of peace that is available to everybody. You might be like, I don't know if that person is really inside of me, but I promise you it is. It's just that we need to practice tuning in to like that inner knowing, that inner wisdom. Anytime that I ask my clients, like, what is the real truth about this? If we could just sit here for a minute and like something else was also true, what do you think would be true? And they always come up with the most beautiful, profound answers. I didn't come up with those. That was them. When we trust that we always have the answers, the answer is deep somewhere inside of us, but available to us, it will always come up. You just have to give yourself, number one, some trust, but number two, a little bit of quiet. Just sit down, just be like, all right, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for me to come up with the answer, and I'm going to trust that my soul knows what to do. So, anyway, back to what we were talking about. Because your brain is just like already driving the bus, already driving the car, whatever car your life is, it's just going to decide that everything around you is dangerous and bad. And so we have to intentionally go in there and we have to notice, what am I thinking about this situation? Has my brain inserted into it and that's bad? And is it really true? So let's just go to like a for instance, like my kids are yelling out in the front yard and that's bad. What if I ask the question like, is it really bad? Or is it really normal? What I like to add instead to the end of all the sentences my brain offers me is, and that's okay. Like, or of course this is happening. This is so normal. Like I'm a human and like my kids are humans. Of course they're outside yelling. Like my kids are outside yelling and that's okay. What if it actually is okay? And your brain is going to be like, no, it's totally not okay. And it's going to give you the reasons of everybody's going to think that you're a bad mom. Everybody's going to think that your kids are too loud and they're going to complain and they're going to be upset, and that's really dangerous. And I want you to know it's not dangerous. All the things that your brain thinks is dangerous, the opinions of other people, maybe that's what we'll talk about tomorrow. But your brain thinks that the opinions of other people are really dangerous because back in like real survival times when people were actually trying to survive, we had to make sure that we were like appeasing the person who was in charge. And so making sure somebody else is happy with you is actually like a survival instinct, like a basic survival instinct, because if somebody's happy with you, it means they're going to feed you and they're going to take care of you and you're going to survive. There's really no other reason to like be so upset or like scared of what somebody else is going to think of you. It's just an instinct. We think it's important that everybody likes us, and guess what? It is not important at all. Like, it is perfectly safe. You're safe. It's safe for people to not like you. It's safe for people to have thoughts about you and opinions about you. And you just have to remind yourself, oh, hey, I know that you're like upset and nervous about this happening, and that's okay. But I want you to know that you're safe. And I'm always going to make sure that you have food and you have shelter and that you're taken care of. I promise. So you just have to reassure yourself, like, it's safe. It's safe for people to have thoughts about my kids. It's safe for people to have thoughts about me because I know who I am. I know I'm a great mom. It's not dependent on what my kids are doing. It's just dependent on me deciding that I love my kids, and that's it. So if we add to the end of this sentence, my kids are outside yelling, and that's okay, then, and we really actually decide, like, what if that's really true, and we find reasons why that's okay, then we start to calm down. What about my husband is late, like coming home from work? My husband said he was going to be home at 5, but he's actually home at 8. This actually happens a lot in our house, which is fine. It actually doesn't bother me. Maybe because I've just practiced so much, like, it's okay. Like, he can get home whatever time that he wants to get home. There's no right way to get home or right time to get home. And I just decided, like, I just love him and appreciate him, and he's going to come home and he's going to come home, and I'm okay with that. So just notice how, like, our normal, like, habit thought is to think, and that's bad. But what if it's just not bad? What if you decided, and that's okay? So we're going to apply this to a whole bunch of things and just let it blow your mind. So my kids are yelling outside, and that's okay. My husband is late coming home from work, and that's okay. My kids are really tired, and that's okay. We don't have anything planned for this summer, and that's okay. We just want to spend our time outside and eat popsicles and run around in the sprinkler. Not like everybody else going on a whole bunch of vacations or like the perfect Instagram or Pinterest family. And that's okay. I'm actually genuinely okay with that. I'm really happy to be me. My kids are getting B's and C's in school, and that's okay. My kid doesn't want to play basketball, and that's okay. I don't have any business ideas right now, and that's okay. I'm worried about what's going to happen when my neighbor sees that my dog pooped in his yard, and that's okay. I'm worried, and that's okay. I'm sad, and that's okay. I'm nervous, and that's okay. Okay, so I think this is like especially helpful with human emotions because we tend to think that showing any emotion is just bad, and we shouldn't be showing any emotion. We shouldn't be feeling negative emotions. We should just always try to get ourselves and other people and our kids and our husband to where they're feeling happy and they're feeling peace and they're feeling excited. But I want you to know that it's actually really, really normal and healthy to feel the whole range of emotions. Like, you're supposed to be feeling lots of different feelings all the time. So I want you to use this phrase every single time that you're feeling an emotion and you instantly go to judge yourself. I want you to pull yourself back and be like, I'm feeling jealous, and that's okay. I'm feeling sad, and that's okay. My kid is feeling tired or grumpy or angry or frustrated, and that's okay. Like, I think that they should be feeling different, and that's okay. Like, just use it for everything. Go as far as you want to. Because once we tell ourselves, and that's okay, then we take ourselves out of judgment and into love. And once we're in love for ourselves, once we're not resisting who we are and what we're doing and constantly telling ourselves that like I should be different and everybody else should be different and everything's a problem, then we just calm down and we're like, all right, I'm a human and that's okay. Like, this is not bad. I'm safe. It's okay to be a human. And once we're in that place, like, we always think that, oh no, I can't just let myself off the hook. Like, I can't tell myself it's okay because then I'll just like get really complacent and I'll be fine with it. But the truth is, it actually just makes you feel more comfortable being yourself. And when you're more comfortable being yourself, when you're not in so much judgment, you feel like, okay, like if I'm not wrong, like just being me is not wrong, then like what would I want to change just for fun? Not because I want other people to like me, not because like I feel like this has to happen or because I'm doing it wrong. Like what would I just change because like I just want to improve my life, or I want to be happier, or like this just sounds good to me. And then we're not basing our decisions off of fear and judgment. Then we start basing our decisions off of like, what sounds amazing to me? What sounds like true to me? So I want you to try out this little tip, just adding, and that's okay, to every thought that you have today, and just see what happens. Just experiment with it. And if you can't get to, and that's okay, why don't you just try to get to like, and maybe that's okay? I think that will really help you feel not so much pressure to be perfect and not so much pressure for other people to like have to be a certain way in order for you to be happy. Okay? All right. You're doing an amazing job at being a human. As always, if you need help with anything, message me on Instagram. I love to coach right there on Instagram, as long as you're comfortable sharing it with everyone. If you're not, just let me know. But I'm at Thought Boss Coaching, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey, if you're ready to make your mind a safe and peaceful place to be, I want you to sign up for a free coaching consultation. And together we're going to find out exactly what makes you tick, and we'll heal your relationships with yourself, with God, your business, and other people. Because when you feel good, you can do good. I know that the world is waiting for the special magic that you have to offer. Don't make us wait any longer. Sign up for a one-on-one call with me and become the thought boss of your own life. Go to thoughtbosscoaching.com or find me on Instagram at thoughtbosscoaching.